Oh, hello.
Yo.
It's Thomas George.
Chris Carvalho.
We're in where are we? Central London?
We're in London.
King's Cross, Euston, something like that.
Carrying a camera.
Carrying a camera, looking like crazy people.
Like crazy people.
As per usual.
Not. Just
So,
another day. Just another day for us.
Yeah, so Christopher and I, we're creating a new course together.
We're creating a course together. That's happening.
It's happening. So what's the
great.
course about?
It's about mastering.
Mastering.
Dum dum dum.
What is mastering, I hear you say?
Whoa. Well, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole course in itself, isn't it? Just what is mastering? You know, what is mastering, Thomas?
So mastering is really the final stage, the kind of cherry on the cake.
Yeah, that's it.
Of the song. So yeah, it's not really. Oh,
I've got this little
camera
thing.
problems.
There we go.
There we go.
That's
so
fine.
yeah, mastering isn't like the most important thing, but it's still a very important element of any songwriting, producing, or mixing element. So the main thing I say, if your mix sucks, doesn't matter how good you are at mastering.
Thank you. That's exactly true. So, you know, the master can only realise the potential of the mix itself. You know, much like the mix is only as good as the recording, right? Only as good as the music. So, you know, I mean, how I define mastering is a kind of quality control process. So,
I'm gonna try the stairs now.
yeah, we're walking down. Whoops. Okay.
Walking around with a camera,
Yep.
going down some stairs.
Talking about mastering. Okay.
Might as well give you a virtual tour of the Houston area.
Yep.
I actually lived on this road. This is the road I used to live on.
On this road.
This very road.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah, so there's like, yeah, it's a bit of a seedy road, but it's, yeah, one of the cheapest places to live if you want to live right in central London. This is about 5 years ago. Lots happening.
Love it.
Yeah.
So mastering, so for me it's kind of like a quality control step. You know, it's assessing the mix and then anything that needs doing, but only stuff that needs doing. You know, so it's not always the same. What you need to do is relative to the mix itself, the mix's needs, and sometimes that can be very little, can't it, Thomas?
Yeah, it all depends on what the song needs. There's no point whacking on a limiter and pushing it to the max if it doesn't need it. There's no point compressing the heck out of it unless it needs it. So you need to listen to the song and realise what the song needs. And a lot of the time it's just subtle things, but these subtle kind of 1% can really add up.
Yeah.
So this course is really about just the finishing stages, improving your song, getting your song ready so you can put it out to the public so people can listen to it, and just making it sound professional and polished, really.
That's it. And the goal is to make sure it translates. You know, it doesn't mean that, you know, when played through an iPhone speaker, it's going to sound like it's coming from a sound system, but it should sound as good as is available on that, you know, as can be on any system. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, the goal is kind of like translation.
Let's go in this park. Let's go in this park. Here we are. I'll go on this side.
So the goal is translation. And we're going to dive into all of that stuff in the course, especially things like how to make sure it translates, how to use reference tracks and stuff like that, which is actually quite an overlooked part of good mastering, especially when you're not too sure. Reference tracks can be very useful. So yeah, it's that final, actually really good. So this comes from Howie Weinberg, who's a mastering engineer, but also sort of translated by Ian Shepherd. Mastering is Photoshop for audio. Yeah? So, like, it's like making it pop. You know? Balancing the, you know, contrast, the colour and stuff like that. Kind of like colour grading or something like that.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at the interesting characters in that park.
Yeah, that park was quite short-lived. Should we do another?
I told you this area is a bit seedy.
Yeah, indeed.
We've also got a guy who I know really well called Paul Bailey, who's one of the guys that actually pioneered mastering at Abbey Road Studios. So back in the 80s, 90s, he was remastering a lot of the original vinyl there and converting the analog into digital. So we're going to be talking with him, who knows
So interviewing him,
a lot about mastering. Yeah, interviewing, talking to him. Might get him to
That's gonna be great.
collaborate a little bit as well.
That's gonna be great. Look forward to that.
Yeah. So basically, we're just telling you that we are preparing a mastering course. It should be out next couple of months.
Yep.
We're yet to still have a title, probably the complete mastering course.
That'll probably be the last thing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
The essential thing, the title. And cool, yeah. That's basically it. So keep an eye out on your news feed, on your subscriptions, all that jazz.
Follow this. Follow all of that, all of the things.
And yeah, cool.
Cool. We'll see you soon, guys. Cheers.